Good evening and welcome to Primetime News. I'm John Andrews, bringing you the latest breaking news and developments from around the world.
Headline 1. Trump pardons January 6 defendants. GOP faces tough questions. Former President Donald Trump began his second term with a controversial decision, issuing pardons to over 1,000 individuals involved in the January 6 Capitol riots. Among those pardoned were members of far-right groups like the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. This sweeping executive action has left Republican lawmakers scrambling to justify the move, with some expressing disappointment. Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska voiced her concerns, calling the pardons disappointing and warning about the message they send to Capitol Police officers. Similarly, Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana criticized the decision, stating, "If you assault police officers, you should face justice." While many Republicans chose to avoid direct criticism, Senator Thom Tillis of North Carolina said he just can't agree with such blanket pardons. The pardons have reignited debates over accountability and law enforcement, with Trump defending his actions as a show of support for Americans he says love their country. Headline 2. Needy pushes for clarity in Nigeria's tax reform bills. In Nigeria, the Nigeria Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, NEDI, is urging the government to provide clearer guidelines on its proposed tax reforms. The agency has called for detailed explanations on harmonizing federal and state tax laws, emphasizing the importance of addressing policy gaps and defining subnational government roles. NEDI has aligned itself with the Nigeria Governors Forum in supporting these reforms, but insists on transparency and thorough consultation to ensure the legislation's success. Headline 3. Escalating violence in the Middle East. In the West Bank, at least 10 Palestinians were killed during an Israeli military raid in Jenin, marking another tragic episode in the region's ongoing conflict. Reports indicate arrests of dozens of Palestinians and renewed shelling along Gaza's coast, violating the terms of a recent ceasefire. Meanwhile, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz declared that the operation signifies a shift in Israel's military strategy in the West Bank. International outrage is mounting, with protests in Tel Aviv condemning attacks on journalists in Gaza. Since the beginning of the conflict, nearly 200 journalists have been killed. Headline 4. Teen arrested after Birmingham stabbing. In the UK, a 14-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of murder after a 12-year-old boy was fatally stabbed in Birmingham. The tragic incident occurred in Hall Green, and police are appealing for information to aid their investigation. The victim's family is being supported by specialist officers as the community grapples with this shocking loss. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. I'm John Brown, signing off from Primetime News.